Okay, now we're going to review a couple of child support cases. This case involves an issue of whether or not a parent has to pay adult child support when a disabled child receives state aid. In this case, the adult son of the parties has autism and receives services from Eastern Los Angeles Regional Center. The child also receives government aid, including SSI and SSP. On May 26, 2020, mom files a post-judgment request for child support payable by father, and in her request, she alleges the child is incapable of earning a living and without sufficient means to support himself. Mother further alleges that father has not contributed to the child's living expenses since 2009. Father opposes the motion, and he argues that, look, she hasn't met her burden, here. She hasn't shown that the child is sufficiently incapacitated to qualify for child support. However, prior to the hearing, he enters into a stipulation with mom that includes some important facts. One of them is that the child was diagnosed with autism in 2014. The child received services from Regional Center. And as to the child's income, the child receives SSI in the amount of $764 per month, CalFresh benefits of $279 per month, and the child receives Medi-Cal benefits. As to the mother's and father's income, the parties stipulate to that too prior to the hearing. Mom's income is about $5,449 per month, and father's income is a mere $165,000 to $276,000 per month, depending on whether he's having a good month or not. Do you like this guy? At trial, mom argues per Family Code Section 3910, father is obligated to pay adult child support. So for those of you who are not family law attorneys, you should know that there's a such thing as adult child support. We'll talk a little about that further. Father, on the other hand, argues that pursuant to W&I Code Section 12350, neither parent is obligated to pay support when the child is receiving government aid. And what you should know is that this is the long-standing belief in whether a person has to pay adult child support or not. We don't see a lot of these cases because historically, at least as long as most of us have been alive, that's how it's been. Courts and attorneys have assumed that. Well, the trial court, and it was Judge Uhas, was confronted with what seems to be a conflict between these two statutes, and he doesn't know really how to resolve it, but he ends up resolving it in favor of dad because that's historically how it's been handled. Thus, the trial court denies mother's request to order the father to pay child support for the benefit of the adult child. And in his parting comments, Judge Uhas states that, we've got two statutes here that are in question. They seem to be creating some ambiguity, and it may be best resolved through legislative enactment or guidance from the Court of Appeal. Well, mom appeals, and Judge Uhas got his answer. The Court of Appeal finds that W&I Code Section 12350 operates only to protect a parent from action by state government actors for recoupment of government aid. It doesn't apply to private aid. The code does not bar a parent from seeking a court order requiring the other parent to contribute to support of a disabled adult child under Family Code Section 3910. The trial court erred in finding that the father had no responsibility to help financially support the disabled child. Accordingly, the Court of Appeal reverses the trial court's order denying mom's RFO and remands the matter for further proceedings. So this is one of the most important cases that we're going to be talking about today because it's really kind of an earth-shattering case. And for us family law attorneys, I think there's a lot of work that's going to be coming our way. Okay, there's been a lot of people out there that have been going without support, adequate support, and you could see the disparity of the parents' income here and what a travesty that is. So hopefully this decision is going to get some people the support they need, and of course it's going to give us some extra work, which we all love, right?